My life. My life sits somewhere between long-term disability forms and writing my greatest play. And I have no idea what my future holds, but I still believe that there is a future for me. You see, I have graced hundreds of stages and written thousands of pages, and I sometimes wake up feeling the rage against a machine while being grateful for the beauty of just waking up. My life has always been a dichotomy, a juxtaposition of hardships and resilience, of quirkiness offset by brilliance, and I spend so much time with myself that my self-awareness has reached new bounds. You see, I've learned that in life, that we all have choices. We can choose to live or we can choose to die. We can literally choose positivity and speak life into words and use words to give life. And the older I get, and the more that I go through, I find my tolerance level dissipates for those who are filled with hate. They say the tongue is mightier than the sword, and the pen mixed with the tongue is the most prolific and mightiest weapon that a person can ever have. And for a year, my tongue and my brain did not work, and I could not speak in metaphors or even paraphrase because just trying to pair a phrase of words together was a challenge. It's a brain injury, a TBI, and TBH, it sucks. But guess what? Even when I stuttered and had heightened anxiety disorder, I could still write. And writing became my salve and my solace from the headaches within my head, from the pain of noises as soft as whispers that hurt my ears. The beauty of the world was suddenly one loud, painful orchestra set to a villainous backbeat of deadly trombones and dismal violins, and oh, there were sad songs to make me cry. But somehow, even in the darkest day in my dark, dark room where screens hurt and noise hurt, with cell phone ringer off and house ringer off and balance being off, and somehow even in that dark place there was light. It was small, and it still hurt my eyes and it messed with my vestibular senses, but it was there, and that is the place that I choose to live. And over time, this concussion that left me concussed and made me want to cuss and caused symptoms in a syndrome that never seemed to dissipate as much as it drove me crazy, I was motivated to beat this sucker. And somewhere between sick leave and an invisible illness, I learned to reside in this space, giving it space to breathe. And I wrote grants to fund my creative escape. And on the days that the screen didn't hurt too much, and I worked on a play that I would amplify the voices of intergenerational Black women, women of African descent. And that was it. That was the place I chose to live. See, I had a choice. I could get into the sounds and sights that literally hurt my head, or I could figure out how to survive and thrive and continue to be alive instead. We have choices. We can choose to live or choose to die. And I choose to live because I have seen loved ones die. I literally saw my sister Luella die when they turned off the life support, and I needed support just to grasp what I had just seen. And in some strange and inconceivable way, I have inherited my sister's spirit. That strength she had while dealing with a debilitating illness herself called lupus, and I am not sure I understood her, but in many ways, I feel closer to her now in death than I did when she was alive. And I am laughing at the incredible inaccessibility of the disability forms that I just filled out. I needed brain rest, or my forms would have been a train wreck with small circles and small spacing, not easy for my brain to navigate, but I did what I do, and I tackle things a bit at a time, and then the mountains turned into molehills, and the molehills turned into accomplishments, and the accomplishments turned into check marks, and the check marks into, my life. My life sits somewhere between long-term disability forms and writing my greatest play. And I have no idea what my future holds, But I still believe that there is a future for me. See, I have graced hundreds of stages and written thousands of pages, and I sometimes wake up feeling the rage against the machine while being grateful for the beauty of just waking up. And that's the gift. That's the gift. See, I woke up today and I wrote this poem, and it wasn't planned, and it just came to me. And though my eyes and brain were tired from the follow-up calls and emails, I still wrote this poem. Perhaps my future lies somewhere within the lines of this poem, because I woke up. I woke up, and that's like I always say. I woke up, and I'm grateful for today.